Hey guys, Aaron here, and with me today are the usual suspects.
Brandon!
That was Brandon, and I'm Anthony.
And for you guys, I have a special treat. It's one of my favorite games from when I was a kid, Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy.
Excuse me, you mean Star Wars Jedi Knight TM, Jedi Academy TM. Or Star Wars TM, Jedi Knight TM, Jedi Academy TM.
The tiny TM.
Now, for you guys, there's a bunch of different difficulties that you can play the game on. And of course, Padawan
Padawan, Jedi Knight.
It's Padawan, Jedi Knight, and Jedi Master. And I'm going to be playing it on Jedi Master, which is the hardest difficulty.
Wait, what does it say? Extremely difficult? There's a little caption.
Well, yeah, it's not for the person that, really has no idea what they're doing.
Difficulty.
So wait, why are you playing a Jedi Master? Is it because you're better than everybody?
No, it's just because I'm that good.
So you're better than everybody.
And I'm going to be playing one of my favorite races, too, the Keldor.
They look weird.
Yeah, they're from a planet that, has a... Well, they're from a planet that has a different atmosphere. So when they go off to oxygen-based worlds, they have to wear a special mask. But for this series, I'm going to be using a yellow lightsaber. And the reason is because I have a Jedi Master that I really like from the movies. His name is Plo Koon, who is also a Keldor. And he used a yellow lightsaber in a game called Jedi Power Battles that was on the PlayStation.
I really like that color yellow.
A name like Jedi Power Battles sounds like an Atari game.
Well, let's begin our Jedi...
So wait, what's your combat style?
The combat style just refers to the lightsaber style that you use. When we start out the game, or when we're going to be playing just now, we're going to be using medium style. And I can't change it, as you see. But we'll have to find out more potential styles in our Jedi journey.
After start Jedi Academy.
Exactly.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
That's how it always starts. That's the classic Star Wars opening. As tradition, have to have a scroll in the beginning.
And, what was it? The very iconic text scroll.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yellow text with a star background.
Yeah, you can't have a Star Wars thing and not do this.
You really cannot at this point. I mean, if they change it up on the new movie that's coming out, I think a lot of fans are going to kind of be pissed off.
It's going to follow the same formula. I guarantee it.
What if the books are like this? What if each page of the book is just like Keystone like that?
When the books are written out this way in the beginning.
All right, so Jedi Master Luke Skywalker.
Luke Space Skywalker. No, it's just giving us the heads up on what the story is.
So this is after the... Wait, the main character is Jaden?
Yeah.
Like Jaden Smith?
No, Jaden Korr. Jaden Space Korr. But, no, this is after Return of the Jedi.
That sounds like a 50s space hero. Jaden Space Korr.
I don't know. But in this case, at least, Jaden is the hero of our story. He's who we will be living through.
So it said he created a lightsaber without Jedi training. Is that a big deal?
Yes. At least based on everything in the past. You need to have some component of the Force incorporated in building a lightsaber. If you don't have any Force training, it's really hard to construct that weapon at all. The fact that he was able to do that, it means that he is special. He is a special snowflake.
Jedi, learning the ways of the Force, building a lightsaber.
This guy seems really in your face.
Of course, you already have one.
It's part of his personality. He's just like us. He's a new student. He's excited about what he's going to be getting into. And he also wants to make friends.
Aren't you? I mean, well, why would you?
And here he tells us who he is.
Like you're just slowly scooting away from him.
I'm Rosh, by the way.
It's just like when you're sitting next to somebody on the bus or something and they
just get all friendly with you.
Yeah.
So where'd you get that lightsaber? Well, it's kind of a long story. I found myself on... Hold on!
So wait, does he ever explain how he ever got that lightsaber?
He never finishes his story for us to see. If he does, he does it off screen.
But there's a fanfic that explains it all, right?
I'm sure somewhere somebody has written a fanfic about Jaden's personal story where he gets his lightsaber, where he built it.
Loud and clear. We made an emergency landing several clicks west of the Academy.
Who's that?
Is everyone all right?
Are you serious? We finally see one of the more established characters in the Star Wars universe. And you're just like, oh, well, I mean, he looks okay.
He looks important.
Who's she?
This
That's a she, right?
Yeah, it's a girl.
Yeah, she looks important too.
We don't know who that is yet. Me personally, this is one of my favorite characters in this game, but we'll be getting to more about her later.
Oh, what's she
Oh, you see her
right
just
now?
fly away?
Yeah, she
was
stole
literally
something.
flying.
She was using force speed, probably.
So what did she just steal?
We don't know.
Jaden, hey!
Something... She's up to something no good.
Hold on, Rosh.
Wait, whose room was that?
Who's what?
Whose room was that?
It was Luke's room.
Who's Luke?
I'm gonna have to, like...
No.
Am I gonna have to educate you on everything? Like, are we gonna have to watch the original trilogy?
What's a Star Wars? No. I know.
What is a Star Wars?
No, but knowing Luke, he probably has some kind of Jedi porno in there.
Now you're just being ridiculous.
Yeah, Luke,
Play Force.
the most likely character in Star Wars to have a porn collection.
I don't know about that. I think Han Solo is the prime candidate there.
Why are we talking about this?
Because he brought it up. I'm just trying to make my way
Kill
to the
lizards.
Jedi Temple.
You're just killing every lizard.
Yeah. By the way, what is that lizard? The enemy just killed.
Their name is something like Howler or Prowler. It's just a creature that lives here on Yavin 4 that wants to make our life difficult.
Can a prowler or a howler kill you?
Yes, it can. If you stand right next to it, the sonic scream does damage to you.
Oh look, it's stormtroopers.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise. Looks like the Imperials are here.
So this game takes place after Episode 6, right?
That's correct.
So why is the Empire involved?
Well, the Empire is kind of weird. After the Emperor was taken out and Darth Vader died, the Empire was left pretty much in shambles. They kind of had to find a new purpose. It's not like all the soldiers just magically disappear. They're still around and they're just trying to find new purpose, mostly as mercenaries.
So in this time, your character is basically a Padawan?
No, you're not a Padawan yet.
So he's less than a Padawan.
At this point, yeah.
So he just won against a Jedi who probably had years of experience.
A Dark Jedi, well, you can't say that necessarily because...
But he lost to a Jedi though.
Yeah, well, a Dark Jedi did lose to him. But he could have been the same exact situation as Jaden. He could have been mostly untrained. He pretty much only has a lightsaber.
Huh? What? Who are you?
Kyle Katarn, at your service.
Well, look at this smug asshole.
He's actually one of the best guys in this universe. Kyle Katarn, the main character of the previous Jedi Knight series, is now featured as, an instructor here at Luke Skywalker's Academy for this game.
Oh look, it's Luke Skywalker himself.
Yes, our special snowflake gets attention from Luke.
That must be like an honor. You're working your way up to a Jedi Knight or a Jedi Master, and you see Luke Skywalker.
Well, you're gonna see him eventually anyway, because this is his academy.
You always sense a disturbance in the Force.
That guy's an asshole.
No, Kyle's one of my favorite characters because Kyle is like a regular guy that kind of came into his own with Force powers and having a lightsaber and being a Jedi, but he doesn't let that affect him or affect his personality. Whereas Luke Skywalker is more of a sage or monk type, very common to Jedi.
No, he wasn't like that in the movies, right?
Well, Episode 6 he was.
He developed into that. He was, he's just a regular kid.
So Luke is pretty famous, I guess, now.
Luke is probably the most famous figure in this universe at this point.
Excellent.
Because
No, I mean in-universe.
You mean in this game?
Yeah.
Yes.
All our new students to the Jedi Academy. Here we will train you in the ways of the Force.
Welcome, idiots. Time to be a Jedi.
With a lightsaber.
Look at all those guys on the sidelines.
Yeah,
crossing their arms.
the people on the sidelines, with Kyle Katarn and on the other side, they're the Jedi Masters.
So was Kyle trained by Luke?
In a way, Kyle. If you play the other Jedi Knight games, you actually find out that Kyle was Kyle was brought into his own, I think, through a bunch of different sources, like old Jedi spirits, Luke, and his father. It gets really complicated with him, because he actually became a Jedi, or started developing that stuff, around the age that he is right now. He didn't start from being young.
Like its dark side aura was.
So what you're saying is we should stop playing this and play the earlier games.
I mean, they're really interesting, they're great games on their own right, but Jedi Academy, I feel, is a really great game as well, and worth our attention. Especially because I feel like it conveys Kyle's character, better than a lot of the other games do, as opposed to, the ones that he is featured as the main character.
That's funny. This game carves out his character, opposed to the other one where he's the main character.
Well, see, it's kind of like a thing of, I feel like at this point, Kyle has passed through all of his trials. He's had his own personal story, and in this game, his personality can shine through completely. And it's like he's become a complete character, and it just fits the best.
This is one of the many training grounds here at the academy.
Wait, what's going on right now?
So now that we've actually made it to the academy, we've been assigned to Kyle Katarn as his student. So Kyle is going to be our master, and as part of that, he's going to train us on how to be a Jedi. And that's what this level is. We're going to go through a little course where Kyle teaches us the basic moves that we can use as a Jedi, as well as just passing off lessons.
Wait, in terms of world, what world is this right here?
We're still on Yavin 4.
Oh, the other place was also Yavin 4?
Yes, we're still on the planet.
We never left.
Remember, abilities are not inherently good.
So wait, does Rosh have a lightsaber now?
Rosh also has a lightsaber, yes.
Did he make it, or was it given to him?
It was probably given to him. It's never stated, though, so we can't really assume.
All right, let's get started.
I'm just gonna hop around here. We have to wait for Kyle to finish
Throw a
talking.
lightsaber at him.
You can. Let me see if I can get it. Nah. The hilt of your lightsaber, when you throw it and turn it off, is still an active hitbox. So sometimes if you throw your lightsaber at somebody or an object, you can still hit it, or you can still break it, even though it's just the hilt and it has no blade.
That's cool.
Nice work, Rosh.
Rosh is programmed to finish ahead of you no matter what. So even if you have crazy, awesome skills, you'll never beat Rosh.
I'm guessing he just says he's done when the last one for you spawns or something.
He says that he's done when you kill the third one, I think. It's either the third or the fourth one.
So you can take forever, and then until you kill the third one, and then Rosh will say his line.
Say again?
You can take forever killing those little pod droids, and he won't say I'm done until you kill the third one.
That's correct.
Jump across the ravine. It shouldn't be a problem.
It's one of those things that's just programmed into the game.
Try again. You'll have to use push to get out of here and into the next area.
We're on the course, and so is Rosh, but he's trying to be mean, and he thinks it's a race. So he activates this droid to try and slow Jaden down. But of course, because Jaden is so good, it doesn't really do anything.
Rosh is a dick.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard some people say that this is like Tony Hawk's Underground in space, and I can totally see it. But we'll be seeing more about that later in the story.
What, as in like between Jaden and Ross and whoever the main character is?
It's kind of more like you start from nothing, from obscurity. You're this person who has a lot of skill in what they do, and you just gradually become greater and greater and have more fame. And you also have a friend along with you.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something like, because in Tony Hawk Underground, isn't, what's his face's partner, the main character's partner, Eric, isn't he a dick? Like, isn't he a, complete douche in the end?
Yeah, pretty much.
So does Rosh turn into a complete douche in the end?
Well, you'll be seeing the results of what Rosh has done very soon. Because activating that droid to try and slow Jaden down, that wasn't exactly a friendly thing to do.
You can use the Force to speed
Yeah.
physically and mentally, allowing you
But here,
time to make decisions.
we've come to the end of the course.
So, did I win?
It wasn't a competition.
I'm sorry,
And Kyle already knows what he's done, even though he wasn't there.
It's no big deal. You said yourself this wasn't a competition. Hey, it was just a joke. I didn't think it would...
If that droid was set to Luke's training regimen, it would have killed Jaden. What were you thinking?
Wait, that droid has what? Luke's training?
No. Kyle said if it was set to Luke's training, then it probably would have killed Jaden.
So there's like a meter, like a switch that kind of goes like Padawan, Jedi Knight, Jedi Master, and then Luke.
It's... You could say it's a switch, but no, it's probably more something like just the programming of the droid itself.
Sure thing, Kyle.
Okay. You're both ready to start putting what you...
That's another thing that conveys Kyle's personality, how he said, don't call me Master Katarn, call me Kyle instead.
Public static void, kill shitty Jedis.
Are you really gonna drop some code
No.
jokes on us?
Strange mark from the clothing we found at the temple. It is the symbol of Marco Ragnos.
Oh, what is the Marco Ragnos? Who's Marco Ragnos?
Marco Ragnos is an ancient Sith Lord from Korriban. He's saying that their research on the people that were around the temple,
Yeah.
like the Dark Jedi that we fought, he had a symbol distinct to Marco Ragnos.
Well, I wouldn't be too concerned about the Marco Ragnos if
Countless requests for assistance from
not even a Padawan Jedi can take out that Jedi, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's probably not necessarily their best Jedi.
Yeah, but they were confident enough to bring him onto the field, right?
And he might have also just been a grunt, as I said. But now he completed our training, and as Luke just said, he believes in learning by doing.
So we get to do menial labor.
So we get to do menial labor, as you put it, but we get to do that next time, because time's up for us, for now.
Oh man, looks like we have to experiment with the Force next time, then.
Thanks for tuning in.
Alright, bye.
You want to see something funny? Oh, I missed.